This is Emily Filippi from Miss Olivetta's second period individual gym class, and I'm going to be preparing a cheesy quesadilla. All of the website's ingredients are like cheese, assorted cheese, and tortilla and pepperoni. That's kind of boring, so I'm going to add like more vegetables because I wanted it to be more healthier and I wanted to incorporate like more greens. What we have here is cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese, both 1/4 cup, which is about a serving. And funnily enough, although these cheeses are like really similar and they both have the same amount of salt at 180 milligrams, the cheddar cheese has more calories as well as more fat. And along with that, I have 1 clove of fresh garlic, shallot, which kind of equates to 2 tablespoons, which is a serving, 2 times a regular serving. And then 6 stalks of scallion, which surprising enough have like quite a lot of carbs. A tortilla, salami, sun-dried tomatoes, and olive oil. So now I'm going to be preparing this shallot by cutting it in the beginning, the end, and then peeling it. Similar to an onion, specifically a red onion, it has a purple interior, and it has like the same, crying properties that make your eyes burn, but it's not as bad because it's not as big.
The benefits of using shallots as opposed to using onion is that because of its smaller size, there's just like, for some reason, more flavor packed in there. Like, I'm able to include these and like not have to include much and you still taste the onion. I'm struggling to peel this off. And this is going to take off the layer. And like, see, it's like kind of purple on the inside. And it has a lot of flavor compact into it, as opposed to like a white onion, which are like the blandest, and like maybe red onions being okay. But shallots are just like a cool in between. This is hard. Okay. So now we add these 2, and I'm gonna start off by putting this one horizontally once again, and then like this.
I'm already crying. My eyes burn. Usually it's the scallions that make my eyes burn, because interestingly, scallions are part of like the onion family. In fact, they're called green onions. They're like onion stems essentially, but just a stem and not like the onion. But it's really good. I don't know why I like them so much. I add them to like every time I make breakfast because when I searched up the recipe, it was like really disappointing. There were only like 3 ingredients in there, and I was just like, oh dang, you know, why don't I just like switch it up a little to make it match my, you know, breakfast recipe. So it's like the website, but the Emily version. I don't know. So now I have here this really fancy margarita Genoa salami, and although the like recipe said pepperoni, isn't like salami technically pepperoni, so it's fine, it counts. One serving is like 12 slices, which is kind of crazy. Like, I don't eat pizza, so I only wanted to use 3 because most of this is going to be cheese and vegetable. And then seeing that this is 3 slices, it has like a lot of sodium, but not as much as the sun-dried tomatoes, which is surprising, and I already mixed them. So like, I don't know why I did that.
But salami is like my weakness. Like, I eat it with like a lot of different things. Sometimes with like pancakes in the morning, specifically scallion pancakes, which I make all the time. I like add bits of salami in there because it adds a bit of salt, something meaty, you know, if I don't feel like making chicken.
And I don't usually eat red meat, so.
I mean, is salami red meat? I don't know.
That's very hypocritical. I have no idea. I should probably research it after this.
But yeah, a lot of salt, a lot of flavor.
So now you may be wondering, what does a lemon have to do with a quesadilla? Or you're probably not, and you probably put 2 and 2 together, but I'm gonna be adding this lemon to a recipe for like zest, for flavor, for sweetness within a very salty dish. Because all of these items have an overwhelming amount of salt, and to add lemon juice from a singular slice just really puts everything together. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cut off the protruding ends of the lemon. And usually I would use lime juice, but upon checking the ingredients, it had a lot of like interesting like concentrate stuff, so I just didn't want to use it. Put it onto a low temperature, not quite simmer, because I want it to get hot. I am adding 2 tablespoons of 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. I usually use butter, but butter has a lot of salt, and I'm trying to avoid that. So I have olive oil here. Now I have all of my ingredients laid out in like cups. I'm gonna be saying like specific orders as to how I'm gonna put this into the pan to saute before it enters the tortilla, because I want to cook my ingredients first. I would hate to put like raw onions and like cold cheese into my tortilla. Okay, so first we put the vegetable content because it's gonna like cook the fastest. Actually, no, that's wrong. You're gonna have to wait. I'm getting this all wrong. Salami goes first because it's meat, and then the vegetable content. Cheese goes very last. Tomato goes somewhere in there, and I squeeze the lemon right before I enter it into the tortilla. Now that our pan is hot enough, I'm going to be adding the salami content first into the pan. Carefully, a little bit of onions in there. Alright, so now I turned this up a bit because it wasn't going fast enough. The oil wasn't hot enough, so we're heating it up. And now we're gonna add the dried sun-dried tomatoes. Hot. It's sticky and it's vinegary and it's lower. It's like doing a thing. Holding it at its arm's length. Okay, and now after that, I'm just gonna show you me adding the vegetable content as well. Yes. Why it's like so important for me to add the vegetables, because this and only that would have been in like my quesadilla. How pathetic. It would have been like 90% cheese. I'm not trying to die of cholesterol, so I need the vegetables. And then we saute it. You see we're getting a golden brown kind of, right? And we're gonna wait for this to saute more so that can add the cheese and then quickly turn it off so that the cheese doesn't like screw up everything. Now we're gonna add the cheese, mozzarella and cheddar. Yeah. So now I'm gonna be putting the cheese content and all this into my tortilla. Oh, this is hard. It's like very like conjoined, so I gotta work hard to like make sure. Oh my god! You see how hard this is? This is a skill. This is a craft. It's like I just have to work hard. Ow. That lemon for extra zest. Yes, I nearly forgot. Beautiful. Stunning. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna flip. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at this golden excellence. Now it's crisp. It's not flaky. No, it's not. It's just crisp. This is the moment of truth. You're gonna see how golden brown and perfect this is. Bam! Look at that.
Okay, all in all, for this meal, for my quesadilla thing, I have cheddar cheese, mozzarella, fried tortilla, scallions, salami, shallot, sun-dried tomatoes, extra virgin olive oil, and garlic. And with this, the cheddar cheese has 110 calories, 2 carbs, 0 trans fat, and unsaturated grams of fat. Sodium is 180 milligrams. Mozzarella cheese, 80 calories, which is impressive compared to the cheddar cheese. 2 carbs, no trans fat, but 3 saturated grams of fat, and 100 milligrams of salt. And fried tortilla, and wine, 1 serving, 140 calories, 24 grams of carbs, 0 trans fat, 1 gram of saturated fat, and 410 milligrams of salt. This is pretty good for a flour tortilla, but all of the math in terms of like what's the most accurate is all held in my carbs. Okay, scallions, I use 6, and they're really pink, so it has 30 calories and 6.6 grams of carbs, which is impressive, as opposed to the little cheese. And then no fat because it's a vegetable and it's not like fatty. I did very well. Salt is at 12 milligrams. Margarita vanilla salami, aka salami. 55 grams of calories for 3 slices. That's pretty good. 0.25 grams of carbs. Saturated fat at 1.5. And I put 900 initially because like I'm doing math. You get 225 milligrams of sodium every 3 salamis, which is like low-key kind of crazy. Because in the mozzarella cheese, as opposed to like 1/4 cup, and this would be like what, 1/4 or 1/8 cup? I don't know. I'm like had like this is so much extra salt. And then the shallot, which is like a little onion thing I put. 2 tablespoons. 14 calories, 3.4 grams. Carbs, no fat, and 2 milligrams of sodium. Now moving on to the back, we have sun-dried tomatoes, which are, wow, 330 milligrams of salt, which is crazy, because that's more salt than literal cheese and salami. Okay, and then 17.2 calories, 7 grams of carbs, no trans fat, no saturated fat. And extra virgin olive oil, is a serving, 120 calories, which is kind of crazy. No carbs, no trans fat, saturated fat, 2.5, and no sodium. Okay, garlic, 1 clove, 4.5 calories, 1 gram of carbs, 0 fat, and 0 salt. All in all, pretty healthy.